everyone, Melissa here again, and we are continuing our journey through the post-Paleo Effects sponsor recap from this year's event. And with me right now is Claus from Samina Sleep Systems, and we are so excited to have, I'm so excited to have him here again. I was able to talk with him at Paleo Effects 2019. I was able to lay in one of the most amazing bed experiences that I have ever had. I had no idea, right? I had no idea I was not sleeping on a comfortable bed until I laid in a Samina. But like I said, Samina was one of our sponsors for this year's event, and we're so grateful that you were a part of it. And we just couldn't have done it without you. So Claus, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for being a part of this year's event.
Yeah, no, thank you for having us, Denise and ourselves and our Samina team. We had a pretty awesome week with you guys down there. The whole event was just mind-blowing, and the audience was even better. The people who are coming to this event from all over the world are really pretty exciting people. They really want to change their life and learn about what they can do to stay more healthy and become a better person. So it's the whole, the psychologically part, it's the physically part. It's a cool combination. So thank you so much for having us there. So we definitely had a blast.
Oh, that's so good to hear. And I like how you say that it's a combination, because, a lot of people think about the diet as just the exercise and the eating, but it really is, it's all encompassing. It takes everything, right? And especially sleep, which is one of the most important pillars of health. And so that's what you all provide. You all provide the sleep aspect for us. So why don't we talk about a little bit, for those that don't know what Samina is or haven't had the opportunity to actually experience what it feels like, tell us a little bit about the system, if you can.
Yes. So Samina is it's an Austrian brand created by a professor, a doctor, and a scientist. His name is Günther Ammann Janssen, and he was a psychologist. So 30 years ago, he said, you know what, my patients who come to me who talk about their lifestyle or their health issues or the financial issues or their partner issues, they had all one common symptom. They had trouble sleeping. So he said, maybe I can do more than having conversation one-on-one. Let me find out what is wrong in people's bedroom and why sleep troubles so many people. So he spent a bunch of time and effort to really create Samina with reading all about our ancestors, how they slept. He learned a lot from the animals world, how they're sleeping. And he also considered space medicine, what is going on when people fly up to the moon. So with these three combinations, with the knowledge of those three different aspects of life, he created a Samina sleep system, what is nothing else than a simple mattress. And this is always the funny part with us. It's just a mattress, but what people do not understand, the sleeping surface has so much a big impact on your well-being and on your sleep. We totally forgot about this. Then, we obviously know there's thousands of different mattress choices, and every mattress company tells consumers we are the best mattress, we're creating the best sleeping environment, and you will doing fine with us. But unfortunately, there is so many things are going wrong in this department, why people do not ask about enough questions. So with Samina, we 100% organic, and we certified organic after the European standard. And this is a very high bridge to take. The manufacturing laws are in Europe in people's favor. There is no requirement to use any kind of byproducts for flame retardants and other stuff. And with the Samina system, we took advantage of nature, and the product what we use are already flame resistant from the beginning. So we can reach this brand, there is no byproducts in it. The second important component is for sure the metal part. There is not one single metal spring in this bed or any other kind of metal in the bed frames. than we do now in 2019 in this very modern environment with 4Gs and 5Gs. When we surround ourselves with metal spring beds and metal spring frames and metal frames, we encourage the EMF to bombard the human body, what can create a whole other issue on the back end. So those are the two main reasons why Samina is so unique. And I would say also the 4-layer system. The bed follows the human body. When people did not come to the show, it's a little bit harder to experience, but you can still get a pretty good idea with these double wooden slats, what imitates so much to your spine and gives you so much release on your pressure points and brings your spine to this natural S-shaped curve during sleep, what is weight independent on each sleeper on the left or right side. It's a pretty important component. The second layer is a 3-inch natural rubber, what imitates your joints, tissue, and muscles. And this makes sure you have no numbness during sleep. And there's a certain blood flow, able to pump the blood from the head to the toe, all the way up to around and around. The third layer is our bioelectrical system, what is a grounding pad. And this really addresses the issue with the EMFs during sleep, especially when you're not able to control your outside environment. We all can control our inside environment. A simple sleep device, trick is for us to always put your phone on airplane mode, put your Wi-Fi router on the timer, so the router goes off. And when you really think you're EMF sensitive, you can disable the breaker in the panel box to the bedroom and have no power whatsoever. Those are simple things what you can do, but you cannot control this with your neighbors and the outside world. So with our technology in our grounding pad, we're able to neutralize this as well. And then last not least, our last layer of the human body is our skin. Our biggest organ, 80% of us are covered in skin, and the skin controls the moisture and the temperature for humans during the nighttime and daytime. And when we're too hot in bed, especially symptom when you sleep in non-organic beds, also everything what is kind of synthetic based, you overheat very quickly, and this creates a couple of problems with your sleep temperature and the huge amount of moisture in bed, what can lead to mold, and also to a huge amount of moisture can lead to dust mites to live in your bed inside in the core of the mattress. So Samina in this concept is a pretty smart system, and we're kind of really doing everything right, what we should do right during the time of sleep.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I can tell you, I can attest to the comfort, I guess, if you will, and the way that the bed and the the wooden part of it really molds to your body. I mean, when I laid in it, and I laid on my back and I laid on my side, every single part of my body was supported. It's like it just filled in the gaps of where what a normal or a regular mattress would not, and you would have arches within your back or on your side. And so it was just eye-opening, and I just had no idea. And you say people maybe don't ask the right questions. I think that maybe we just don't know. We don't know what we're missing, and we don't know what we're supposed to be sleeping on. And so I think it's great. We need awareness about this, and we need someone like you guys to be talking about it and educating people on the way we should really be sleeping. And I like also how you mentioned the chemicals and things that are put on to everything, but especially mattresses. And people don't realize that when they're sleeping and they're deep breathing, they're breathing all of that in, and they're breathing all of that, the molds and the toxins and the dust mites, they're breathing it all in. And so just, we're supposed to be sleeping and we're supposed to be resetting for our health, but we're actually could be doing more damage than good if we're not sleeping on the right thing. So
absolutely. And the problem is, mattress shopping is a very painful task for many people. It's always people dragging this on, and in the statistic in retail experience, the mattress shopping part is the second worst experience in the country. What is kind of astounding. The worst one looks like is car purchases. People get really much stressed out with purchases as well. I don't know if this is the too many choices, the environment, the salesperson, and not qualified salesperson. It's interesting, the statistics are not in the favor of this two purchases. And then when we want to purchase a mattress, now we go online and we're not even talking to a person that has a magic button. But then when you spend anywhere between $200 and $1,000 online purchase, it seems a pretty painless purchase, while it's just a small amount of money. And even you're taking the risk not talking to anyone, is this mattress actually the right mattress, what I'm looking for? It's still easy to press the button, get this mattress shipped. And then with these very generous return policies, or so many mattresses offer these days, you can even buy this thing, and then when you don't like it, they pick it up, or you have to get it to them somehow. So this seems a trick too. But even you're spending a small amount of money, you should still know what you do. Then we for sure know what we're eating. At Paleo, we saw this how nutrition, how important this is. People know what they're drinking, people know what they eat, putting in their mouth. So you should really know what's in your mattress and make sure this is the right mattress from the beginning, and you should spend way more time to make your own decision and make more research work and talk to people. And physically, you have to talk to people. You cannot buy a mattress with no one talking to you. This doesn't make sense. There's so many unknown things. What we know, and this is what we do with Samina. We do have extensive consultation available, and they are free of charge. And we spend this whatever time you need to really find out. Samina would help you and make your sleeping experience better.
Yes, and I noticed that. So for those of you watching, you can go to the Samina website, and there is a link that you can click on that will take you to a sleep coaching and consultation. So you can actually talk to somebody and get lots of information and educated about your sleep environment, what it is that you're sleeping on, and help with how to get better sleep.
Yeah, so that is very important. So the homepage actually is, I want to point this out, the homepage is www.saminasleep.com. Very often people go to samina.com, and what will bring you to Austria, what doesn't help much. So it's always important to add this one more word, saminasleep.com. And then, of course, you fill out this 10, 12, 14 question. And then you can email us the questions. We will have a look at it, and then we can book a free consultation over the phone. And then I can talk about, your answers, and I will talk, of course, a couple of more questions. And I really want to learn where you're coming from, and how Samina could help you. And this really leads to a very successful relationship between us and the consumers. And very often I tell the people, I'm not really selling you a mattress. What we do, we sell good night's sleep, and I really want to make sure this investment, what is a much bigger investment, what you maybe did in the past, has to be also way more successful and has to last much longer. And this is why Samina is so good. This system really lasts for 20 years and performs for 20 years. When you maintain the sleep hygiene on your end, and you're maintaining a little bit of product of sanity, and you really follow some of the basic advice, what we offer people to become a better sleeper, including, of course, the nutrition part and the exercise part and the mental part and all the rest, what we talk about it. So Samina, on the end of the day, cannot fail. We actually very proud these days. We just opened up a first clinic in Liechtenstein, where a hospital actually will have or has 75 rooms furnished with Samina sleep systems.
Oh my goodness.
With the grounding pad, with even the inclined option, where your head is 3 degrees up compared to the rest of the body for better sleep and of the lymph system. The entire clinic is based on the issue of depression, and seems like the European Union and especially the Liechtenstein government spent 75 million euros to really look into it, why so many people suffer under depression these days and where this is coming from. And seems like the lack of sleep and the bad sleep quality has a major impact on this issue in our lives as well. And so they had this fantastic partnership with Samina where they created this environment. This clinic is 4,000 feet above the ground in the mountains. The whole entire building is biologically built with no chemicals whatsoever. There is proper nutrition there. There are people living there anywhere between 2 weeks and 6 months. Will be very interesting the outcome of this new project.
Oh my goodness. I'm sitting here saying, wow, but in all honesty, I mean, that's how we should be living anyway, right? Yeah. Something like that shouldn't be such a luxury, but that's why we're here, right? We're here to educate, and we're here to let people know that.
It's actually a good point. Sorry, it's a good point, but you said the word luxury. We should actually say sleep. My own sleep is luxury. And then we always should think about it. I spend a third of the day in my bed, most likely. A third of a day is 8 hours. I spend a third of my life in my bed. And, I always bring this up with the car purchase. When someone buys a $20,000 car, what is kind of the starting point, I would say, and this can go all the way up to $140,000 and even more. And we driving 10 minutes in my car every day, even maybe drive an hour in our car, maybe you drive 2 hours in your car, you still spend so much more money for a car purchase for a so short time of the daily time compared to the mattress where we invest to it. And then even a $20,000 car brings you from A to B in a half decent performance. Compared to a $60,000 or $80,000 or $100,000 car, but with a $500 mattress, and then Samina is anywhere around the $10,000 mark. So it's of course substantial more amount of money, but the luxury experience is so different. There is no comparison whatsoever. It's almost It's almost like purchasing a car with 2 wheels and missing 2 wheels when you buy a $500 mattress. It just has to feel like this.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that comparison. That's a good way to look at it. We do. We spend a ton of money on our cars, and we're hardly ever in them, right? I mean, and they don't provide any health really for us. So I mean, I guess they can keep us.
The car brings you from A to B to have a life and to see your friends and start working. You also should be safe in your car. So I guess investment is in safety. But on the end of the day, the car actually also totally polluted with fire retardants and other petrochemical-based products. And we have a huge customer group who gets sick of their cars, and they have to off-gas them when they're buying a car. Then this is another thing. So it's actually very interesting. And again, the car purchase is only one comparison. A daily expenses on the cup of coffee, green food, or all these little things are adding up to. And we have statistics. When you buy a Samina bed, your daily expense is anywhere between $1.50 and $2.50 on the daily use of the next 20 years. So when you buy a cup of coffee for $3, it's already more money than getting a Samina bed. So there's so many ways how we can compare this. The problem for us is for Denise and me and our Samina team is people are not used to spend more money for this purchase, while the industry out there, and the mattress industry is $1 billion industry. Many of the online mattresses, they became startups, and they're so successful. They are now on the stock exchange, and they generate billions of dollars income a year. Their principle is based on buying, using it for a short time, and replacing. And this is where we get to our world, right? We do have a huge issue now with our world and our environment out there, while we're creating so much garbage on top on it. We don't know actually, the climate warming and where all this is coming from, and exposable living lifestyle is not right anymore in 2019. We're creating a huge problem for our kids and our further generations to come, and we have to be more cautious. So, even with a Samina purchase, when you think this mattress lasts for 20 years and you do only have to replace the wool topper maybe in 10, 15 years, depends on your own thinking. The rest really lasts this long, and then the materials go back to nature, while they're all biodegradable. They came from nature, they go back to nature, and then you're only replacing part of it. So the wooden slats will stay the rest of your life. The bed trim will be still there. So we're saving a huge amount of resources from Earth. So this investment becomes even of this part even more important.
Yes, absolutely. And I like what you said about it's an investment. And I think that's what we have to remind people, and to get them thinking in terms of you're investing in your health and in the health of the planet. And, and I mean, even just mentioning the depression thing, you think about, I know for me, when I don't get enough sleep, I am cranky and I don't perform as well. I'm maybe not as nice to the people that I love, because and I'm just in a bad mood, and we just don't live well when we're not sleeping well. And so that's what we need to, everybody needs to hear that and know that it's an investment. So, so where can we find you this year? What do you guys have going on for the rest of 2019? Other than...
So we do a couple of pop-ups with Dave Asprey in the Bulletproof Labs in Santa Monica and Beverly Hills. So there will be 2 pop-ups in Santa Monica in June. There will be another one in October in Beverly Hills. We also have another cycle coming up in Santa Monica in the airport hangar, what is a pretty cool home furnishing design event, less health related, but all about nice designs. And the bedroom is still a part of your house, so we're doing always this show, and it's pretty cool. It's in the old airport hangar in Santa Monica, so it's a nice event to go. And then I guess then we call it pretty much a year for our trade show traffic. The rest of the time we will be physically in Pasadena in our retail environment, or this by appointment only. So it's also very important to always point out. And again, with the huge amount of time, the phone consultation we do, we spend a lot of time on the phone. So we definitely want to take advantage of this to talk to people from all over the world, to give them, sleep advice, sleep tips, and how Samina could help you. And then we're starting, 2020 soon. So
yes, it'll be here before you know it. Before we know it. So
almost year through. And the beginning of the year is always, the stronger part for the trade show experience. And we're spending now a little bit more time and effort on social marketing, like our Instagram page, Samina_sleep, and our Facebook and the Twitter account. So, we want to be a little bit more active to reach a broader audience there. And again, it's very time consuming what our team does, including all the logistic, all the products come from Austria. We do build our bedrooms in-house in our own woodwork shop. My upbringing, I'm a master cabinet maker by profession.
Oh, wow.
I was trained in Germany and Switzerland, so I learned the old way how we build furniture. And my previous business partner, Hans, who runs the woodwork shop in Canada, where I was living for 18 years, took over the responsibility now to create this gorgeous bed frame. But again, manufacturing, in-house is another time-consuming task. We have very high standards. We want to provide a very exclusive, long-lasting product, and there's a lot of work involved behind the scene to make this really happen.
Yeah, well, you might call it time-consuming, but I call it high quality. I mean, if you want a high-quality product, it takes time to produce that. So, I think especially in this day and age, it's important. It's important to find those high quality, time consuming products that are actually take time to make, just like our food. We don't want to go to fast food, right? We want it to be prepared and grown a certain way and sourced a certain way. And so I think just educating everybody on our sleep, we want to look at it the same way as well. So thanks for sharing that. That's great. Is there anything else you want to tell anybody while you've got their attention?
Yeah, of course. Again, spend more time and really, we come from all different parts of life, and we come from all financing lives, but on the end of the day, we only have one life. We have only one daytime, and we only have one nighttime. We should definitely, pay more attention what's happening in nighttime. We should really spend more time on this one most important room in our house. That's our bedroom. We do spend some time in our living rooms, and obviously we need a kitchen to prepare good food. But the amount of time, it still happens in your bedroom. They're most likely upstairs. And the upstairs environment, people don't pay attention on it. They're just, make everything very nice downstairs, where people open your door when you have guests coming, and everything should look sharp and sparkly there. But upstairs, we don't pay much attention. So I really, want to encourage people to think about the upstairs and their bedrooms, and again, reach out to us and learn why this is so important, and also understand. I really want people to understand the money what they give to us to receive a Samina bed. It's way more and beyond to buy a mattress. It's really this consistently relationship. And I see this now for doing this for almost 20 years, and especially the last 5 years where I'm doing this out of the United States. And then the last 3 years where we moved to California, to Pasadena, Los Angeles. The relationship, what we build up with our clientele, it's something else. I always had good relationships, even with my woodwork and building furniture. But the relationship, what I built up with people, helping them to become better sleeper, and through better sleep, they become much more healthier. It's incredible. And I really see this, when Dr. Joseph Mercola and Dr. Dietrich Klinghardt and Dave Asprey, and especially, the Bulletproof crowd and Dave Asprey, who really dedicated chapter in the last book, Game Changer, about sleep, and Samina, out of it, there is something behind what should take this serious. And there is no way a $250 or $1,000 mattress can be good for you. It's impossible. Scientifically, when you really know the contents of a material, there's nothing good on this material. It's impossible. So we have to get over this, and when you cannot do it today, a Samina bed, don't worry about it either. In Germany, our upbringing was, when you want something good, and you maybe have to wait a while you have to save for it, it's not a crime. You can put $200 away every month, and when you do this for 4 years, there is magically $10,000 in a savings account, and you can do whatever you want with this $10,000 without start crying. You can buy your next car, you can have a nice vacation, you have 2 vacations, you can do whatever you feel like it, right? And you accomplish this with saving every month $200. And I think saving $200 a month should be possible for hopefully most of us. And then we really do something really good for us, where we have so much benefits. So don't be encouraged when Samina does not magically show up in your door today or tomorrow. We will be around at Samina. I have a lifetime mission to do so, and it's never too late to get a good bed.
That's fantastic. So, moral: start saving. Start saving now. It's never too late to get the sleep that you deserve and that we need. And so, I really, really appreciate you, Claus, for taking the time, and for Samina being a partner with us for this year's event. And I really look forward to what you have in store for the upcoming this year and years to come. And so
we already signed up for next year PaleoFX event, so we will be.
Yay!
we will do the same thing we did. Of course, the booth will be the booth. There's 2 beds in it. Maybe not much changes otherwise, except our team will be there again with hopefully more team members. We're growing as well. And again, we're looking forward to come back to Austin. We love Austin. Austin is a cool place to be. And again, our homepage is www.saminasleep.com. Our email is sleep@samina.com. Again, email sleep@samina.com. And our phone number, again, call us. We like calls. Call us at our toll-free number. It's 1-877-494-1091. And, someone should pick up the phone. When no one picks up the phone, then leave a voicemail and we call you back in the convenient time and we can start the dialogue.
Yes, do that because it is so important. And even if you just have questions, and they're there to help. And like you said, maybe it's not in your financial resources today, but just getting those questions answered and then making a plan to get it into your life as soon as you can. So absolutely do that. So saminasleep.com, and you can go there for more information. And you guys, come to Austin in April. If you can't get a bed now, come to Austin in April of 2020 and lay in the bed yourself and then make your purchase, because I assure you that after you lay in it, you're going to be just like, there's no other way to sleep. There's no other way. So, well, thank you so much for your time again. And we look forward to seeing you throughout within the space, and certainly at PFX 20. And we just appreciate you so much.
You're welcome.
And to all of you watching, have a great rest of your day. And please do yourself a favor for yourself and for your health and for your family, and check out saminasleep.com. Thank you all. Bye.